Hey there YouTube. So today we're going to go into more detail about the Halo A50s from Astro Gaming. I've had about, I want to say about 2.5 weeks to play with them now, and I am not disappointed at all. So I guess let's get right into it to make this one a little bit shorter for you guys. So I want to start off with the bad, because I want to leave this on a high note. So the only bad thing about this headset, the only thing I can even say poorly about it, is if you look really closely here, the way that this attaches and kind of holds itself up, it's very loose. It's not super tight, so everything pivots and it goes in and out pretty easily. Now, I guess the downside there, you know, it's a nice headset and it fits so comfortably and so well. Now the only thing that's wrong with it is that because it's so loose, you'll set it to something that you like. There's no notches, no click points, so it's all very fluid, and you'll put it on your head, and after about, I put it on backwards, but after about 4 or 5 hours of gameplay, you'll pull it off, and I think after like maybe itching your head, you just died, rah, you're flailing your arms a little bit and shaking around, and you end up jostling it enough to where you have to readjust it like maybe every 4 or 5 hours. Now with other headsets with those obvious click points, you can click them in, click them out. That's not going to happen because everything's really secured and held in place. The downside to those kind of headsets though is that you're not 100% adjustable like you are on these. I mean, you've got however little your muscle control is in increments of adjustments here. So that is a downside and an upside. It's kind of what if you don't mind readjusting your headset every 4 or 5 hours, then you're good to go. But other than that, man, I know if you look at the stats, this is a heavy headset. It feels heavy. You put it on, it's like a cloud on your head. Don't feel anything. This thing is amazing. You forget it's even on. Now, the sound quality is so good in this headset that when I'm playing late at night and I've got the volume just blaring, I actually have to pull it off my ear to make sure that my TV's not up. The volume coming out of these things, it sounds like you have a much larger stage that you're hearing these speakers from. Stuff truly sounds like it's coming from 20 feet back, or 20 feet behind you, 20 feet to the front right. It's just so voluminous, it's so well done and so well configured. This is an amazing headset. Everything down to the controls, you're able to adjust it just one click to get more bass. Mid-level sound where your bass and your treble are kind of equal, or have a lot of treble for very competitive gaming, because it's very hard to identify the direction that bass is coming from. So they allow you to just turn that bass down just through a click and be very, very competitive when you're playing something like Halo, Call of Duty, where maybe hearing footsteps makes the difference between a kill and a death. So the other nice thing when you're wearing it, I don't know if it's an intentional thing or not, but you're able to hear yourself very, very slightly as you talk into the headset. I know I've heard a lot of my friends in the past say that this is not a good trait, this is not a good thing to do, but I absolutely love it. What it stops me from doing is in the middle of the night yelling when I'm trying to just talk to somebody or through my headset, because I can't hear myself talking. I don't know how loud I'm being. My headset's already loud enough as it is. I mean, I'm blaring, I can't hear anything from the outside world, and then I'm trying to talk, and it's just, I'm yelling, and I don't really want to be. So being able to hear yourself through your headset, it sounds to me like they did it at the perfect level to make it sound as if though you didn't have a headset on at all blocking your ears. So it sounds like you hear yourself talking like you normally would be, and like they did it with perfection. The other nice thing is being able to reach up and just tap your ear when you want to change your the distribution, I guess, between gain volume and voice volume. You're wearing it, you can't really hear a guy talking, so you tap it a couple times. Now I can hear him talking perfect. The game has been turned down a little bit. Now I'm good to go. The other nice thing, somebody comes in the room, they're asking you a question, you're trying to play a game, you don't want to hear anybody, hearing you yelling at your wife, or you, babe, I'm playing a fucking game, leave me alone. flip the headset up. Nobody's going to hear you. You're good to go. So overall, amazing headset. The only downside, like I said, is having to readjust it every 4 or 5 hours due to not having notches. But again, I don't really mind because it gives you the ultimate level of configuration when you're trying to adjust it just right. You know, you're fine-tuning it to make it as comfortable as possible. And once you get that fine-tune put in, you'll forget you even have the headset on. Swear to God, you'll be lifting off just to see whether or not your volume's too loud on your TV or not, or even if your sound system's on, because it sounds so good. I highly recommend the headset, guys. I know it's expensive, but if you have the money, you know, you're looking between this headset and that, you're doing a cross comparison. Should I save myself $100 and move with this? I have the money to go with this. I promise you guys, go with this. That's why I'm giving away my Turtle Beach headset. X07s, I bought them a year ago. Amazing. Go ahead, retweet this video out into YouTube, or tweet it out into YouTube. Share it. Make sure you put a comment down below. Make sure in that comment is your Twitter username, and I will get you entered for the December 10th drawing of the on the December 10th drawing of the Turtle Beach X07s. So go ahead, give me a follow, reply down below, share this video out. All of those things will get you entered into the drawing.